we're going to look at how to make a pentagram or a pentagon. And before we start, we want to align our point and our tip of our compass so they're even. Now, whatever size this first circle is that we're going to make, that will be the size of our pentagon. So we want to make sure it's the size we want and that it fits on the paper. You also want to make sure you center it in your paper. So when you're done, your final drawing is nice and centered. So what we need to do next is we're going to draw the diameter and we're going to cut it in half or bisect it, and then we're going to cut it in half again. I like to put the center of my pencil in the center point first, then line up my ruler. It tends to be more accurate. So I'm going to draw this line here, and then we're going to bisect it. So we're going to open our compass more, and we're going to put one point here. We're going to make an arc. It has to go past the middle. Then we go to the other side and we repeat that. Now we want to make sure we can find the spot where the two intersect, and I didn't quite get it, so I'll go back to the first spot. There it is. So when I connect these two spots with my ruler, it's going to give me a line that cuts the first line in half or bisects it. So now the next step is to take this line here, and I'm going to cut it in half doing the same thing, using the same method. So I'm going to take my point. This kind of looks like the middle. I want to go past the middle. Make an arc. Go to the other side. Make an arc. Again, I didn't go quite as far as I should have. So when we line up our ruler, we don't need to draw the whole line, but we want to find that middle spot here. So the next step is kind of interesting. We're going to put the point where we just found that spot, and we're going to adjust the compass to the top where we found the bisecting line here. Now, oftentimes when we're doing a demonstration, we're doing it quickly, and so it might not be perfectly accurate. You really want to make sure you're careful where you put your compass point and where the pencil is, and you want to make sure it's as accurate as possible. So we're going to draw this arc from there to there. And the reason we want to do that, I'll use a pen for this spot, is we're going to connect here to this new spot we found. And if we do that, we find this is the length we're going to use, and it's going to fit 5 times around the circle. So what I'm now going to do is use my compass as a measuring tool. I'm going to put the point here and put the pencil on this spot here. And I'm going to go around 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So now I can connect the dots to make a pentagon. Now I can cut these in half. I'll do another video to show that and make it a 10-sided shape. So I'm going to use my ruler, connect those spots. Again, you want to be a little bit more accurate than I am. I'm trying to do this for speed. So this is going to be our pentagon. In order to turn it into a pentagram, we simply start with one vertices, one point, and we're going to connect each other one. Well, that one's already connected. So I'm going to go here to here and here to here. Then I'll go to this one and I'll connect here to here and here to here. and then here to here. Now, some people will turn it upside down and show the upside down pentagram. It looks like a goat's head. And you know, I have another video describing how the number phi, which is 1.618, and it's related to the Fibonacci spiral, it's contained in a few places in this picture. So from here to here divided by here to here will give you the number phi. So the pentagon tends to impress me in nature because it is a little bit more difficult than other constructions. A hexagon's the easiest, like the seed of life. An octagon has just one extra step where we bisect. However, a pentagon has a few extra steps here, so it's pretty impressive and a little bit more difficult to make. Again, we can find this middle spot in between them and make it a 10-sided star or decagon, or a decagram if we wanted to make it a star. So that's our construction of a pentagon using a compass.